Here at Narara Eco Village, we aspire for an environmentally, socially, and economically sustainable world, and we seek to create a sustainable eco village as a demonstration of this vision. But before we were all drawn together here, there was one woman and a dream.
Well, originally when I had this great dream to sort of do the Eco Village, two of my friends' husbands died, leaving them to bring up sort of two teenage kids each. And I was very much coming through the social door. And the social door for me was how we live together and how we can support each other. Area of the Eco Village that's really important to us is the economic sustainability, and we're doing that in a number of ways. In the biggest way, we're doing it by actually self-funding, so that's pretty exciting to us that this whole project will be funded by the members of the cooperative. That gives us great financial stability and financial security to know that we're able to do that. The second thing is in the area of businesses that might develop on site. For example, the community is very, very keen to have a cafe right now, and I long, to get my juice there every day. I long to get my soup to take home for night, and I love the idea of, perhaps having a plat du jour where I go down every day and there's the plate of the day and I eat down there. We also have the greatest availability here to actually rent out some of our rooms for small businesses that might be able to operate here eventually. So there's a lot of things working. I've heard people talking about the preserves and the jams and the chutneys and growing the food to be able to make these sort of things. And of course, we're very, very keen to get the floodplain one day full of food that we can actually grow for all members that are living here, and also for the district. It's a pretty fertile environment down there, and I think we can do amazing things in the area of food production too. So the economic sustainability is really important, and it's very exciting that we've got the facilities and the energy here to take that forward in a really interesting way, I believe. For this eco village to be a demonstration eco village, in my opinion, because there's not too many different ways of living out there. We have the nuclear family way, we have the over 55s community, nursing homes and that sort of thing, but there must be many ways. We're so creative, so we're offering this other way possibly of doing life, and I'm excited to show the world what we're doing. It might be that we do something like in kindergarten. Do you remember when your children or your grandchildren went to preschool, and there was always show and tell? Take this for show and tell. That's what we'll be offering here. It's not going to be a lifestyle for everybody, but it's going to be a jumping off lifestyle for other creative individuals to add something to this, to take the way we live forward, and to give people lots of opportunities for choice. There's not a lot of choice out there for the way we live. In my opinion, I think that this choice is offering some sort of a lot of interest, and to be able to show and tell and demonstrate that through perhaps the courses that we run, or just bringing people in to see the way we're living, our houses, our community dinners and that, I think will be pretty exciting, and I want to be part of taking that to the rest of the world too. Living in this eco village, I'm really excited about what's coming up, and hopefully Dave and I will be building our house next year. I've got great thoughts about it. I like the idea that we're going to have our own private space, and I like the idea that I'll be able to go outside into public space. I like the ease of that. I think I like the ease of meeting up with people. I like the ease of going down to give somebody a hand. For example, I imagine that, when the zucchinis are ready, I can go down for a couple of hours and help out with that harvest. Or if anybody, when the marmalade's ready to be made, I can give a couple of days helping out somebody that might be working on that. But I'm also very happy to have our private space, that I can go into our private home and establish sort of boundaries around that, so I can renew and get my energy back. But I love the idea that we'll be having joint meals together, that we'll be able to have very easy fun together, and the combination, I just think is truly something that really excites me. I'm also very excited about living here because of what we're doing in kind of a leading edge way in the environmental sphere. I'm awfully proud of our modern electricity system, which is going to sort of help us run our solar panels in the most efficient way. So the smart grid is something that I'm really keen and proud of that we're able to do. I'm also incredibly proud that we were able to get this grant from the Commonwealth Government. You know, what an endorsement of what we're doing, that the Commonwealth Government would offer us, you know, quite a large sum of money to actually establish this smart grid. I'm pretty proud of what we're doing in the area of water too. You know, we want to sort of capture and deal with all our water on site, and that'll be terrific to be able to show people how that's done. We're very proud that we have a water licence through the WICA body, and through IPART. All these bodies endorsed what we're doing, and I'm really excited that we'll be able to treat our own drinking water and of course our grey water and our black water. And again, be able to demonstrate this to other communities that might be able to adapt and adopt what we're doing here.
Well, for the next generation, it's very important because they need clean water and good food to eat and space to run around and live, not contaminating them.
I think we need to stop treating the planet like our own personal supermarket and taking what we want, and realise that other creatures live on this planet too, and we have to be responsible for them.
Cool. Axel, you want to say anything?
Want to wave?
Why did you want to live here?
Well, I've been looking for somewhere new to move to for quite some time. I've been wanting to go to the country, but I wanted to be with people who were really committed to looking after the planet, because I'm very concerned with what's happening to the planet. So I wanted to be living sustainably. I wanted to be with a group of people who wanted to do the same thing. So, and I found this awesome village, which I still can't believe what's being created here.
Stage 2 will be quite different from Stage 1. In Stage 1, as you can see behind me here, we had mainly 550 square metre lots. People generally bought their own lot and they will build their own house. But in Stage 2, we might do things quite differently. We needed to do Stage 1 the way we did it, but Stage 2 we can actually hope to get a lot more affordability, and in particular diversity of housing, which we hope will transfer into housing affordability. We're very interested in exploring different ways to get a smaller environmental footprint, but also make it easier on people's wallets. And we have different ways of and thoughts about doing that. For example, one area is this area of co-housing, where so many houses living around about actually share a common house. That way they're actually able to get smaller environmental footprint, and also be able to not necessarily have their own laundry, not necessarily have their own kids' room or spare bedroom or whatever, because the common house will have such things. So that's one notion that the community are talking about. And the community is very creative about the ways they're doing that. I mean, obviously, we are working with our local council and are happy to do that, but the council are very thoughtful and mindful of the need for a diversity of housing and also affordable housing. It's very, very important to us.
Come and explore our village, or just kick back with a cuppa on our beautiful land. Each month we offer new and exciting experiences for you to come and try. So we hope to see you again next month or at some time in the future.
Welcome to Narara.
Welcome to Narara! Woo!